Hi cozy friends. Today we are going to explore Kinder World, which is an app that I have supported and loved since kind of its early days. The core mission and aim of this app is so perfect for the cozy gaming community. It aligns perfectly with my own values and my own interests and kind of the things that I seek out in cozy games. Kinder World is sponsoring today's video and I'm so grateful because they've supported me for like over a year, just as I've supported them right back. And it's just been this lovely relationship that I've had with them. I'm excited to continue to show the cozy gaming community how wonderful this app is and just how little moments of mindfulness can really help you slow down and relax and give yourself some moments of presentness to just be and really focus on something. And that's all this app is about. And it's so beautiful and it's so lovely. So I'm gonna explore kind of the first week with you in this app. So starting from the very beginning, we have Sammy the dog. I love Sammy. It's so calming and cozy, and I just love the environment that they've created in this app. And these little messages that they're showing, they have these in the game. Every day you can click on a little message that somebody's written and it's so beautiful. Sometimes they make me tear up a little bit. So Sammy says, "Oh, hi there. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Sammy. Are you a friend of Mr. Leggy's? Mr. Leggy is my dragon tail plant. He was just a seedling once, but he's growing pretty nicely. I was just about to give him some water. Would you like to join me?" Of course, Sammy. I love you. Also, this octopus pot, I want it so bad. Sammy says, "You know, plants are a lot like people. They grow better when they're surrounded by kindness, and one of the kindest things you can do for yourself is identify how you're feeling." How lovely is that? Like, I love how Kinder World just really focuses on emotional well-being. They really want to not just be a game that you like come in and take over a plant and leave. They want you to get something out of it. They want you to grow a little bit while you're here. Here, take this jar. Every time you name your emotions, you can add a layer of colored sand to the jar and create a beautiful terrarium. Even the bad feelings are worth naming, which is true. You can't just ignore your bad feelings. You know, you have to let them feel. You have to let yourself feel it so you can process it and let it pass. You know, honor the feelings and let it pass, even if they're bad, because if you don't process them, they're just gonna build up. So true, like so true. I was feeling joy here. I was feeling energetic. I was feeling good. I did my workout for the day, so I had a little bit of boost to serotonin, and now I'm watering the plant. Great job. It makes me really happy that you've helped Mr. Leggy grow, even just a little bit. I want to give you something as thanks. You seem like you have a really kind heart. So I thought you might like a plant. I have one more thing for you. It's me, well, sort of. A little Sammy plushie, I love it. I'm gonna start tidying up the next room in this house. You should unlock 2 plant card stars in the meantime. Just water your plant when it's thirsty. Your plants only need a few moments of care twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. I'll also teach you something cool next time, so come back when your plant next gets thirsty. Now it's nap time. Bye for now. Bye, Sammy. Checking the plant card. So the plant card has kind of like these unlockable items. It's kind of a nice incentive. I'm naming my plant Carl. I always name my first plant Carl. My first plant on my iPad is Carl. I'm gonna do enriched water, and I'm gonna do emotional naming, feeling joy, feeling loving, feeling appreciated, and just happy to give Carl some love right back. So I grew 1 leaf, so I get to claim this, and it tells you like a little story about the monstera. And then I'm clicking on this, and at this little area up here is where you get the notes from people. So this one says, "I hope you know you're pretty by yourself and can live your dreams." That is so sweet. So messages from a real player in the world. It's like fostering this little community. So there's also the shop where you can buy things if you'd like. You don't have to, but if you'd like to buy things, you can kind of support the app. And in this area, I clicked on the terrarium, and you can get to different community terrariums. So you can look at kind of what other people have said. And moving on to the next day, Sammy says, "It's me again, Sammy. Even when times are tough, acknowledging something to be grateful for is a great way to practice self-kindness and enrich your plant water. That's why I like to share something that brought me comfort every time I water Mr. Leggy. For example, today I'm grateful I got to see my newest friend. That's you, of course, Sammy. Now you try it. There are no wrong answers. Just say whatever comes to mind. If you need inspiration, tap View Global to see what others have said. It's just another way that you can enrich your water, which I like. I like having the option to kind of choose. So I'm going to choose the enriched water, and I'm going to do the daily gratitude instead of the emotional naming, since we did emotional naming yesterday. The question is, what could you do differently today? And I'm going to say, look at the day through a positive lens. You know, sometimes you can't change your emotions. Sometimes you're feeling bad that day, but sometimes you're kind of feeling neutrally and something sets you off, and then you just look at everything through a negative lens through the rest of the day. This day, I wanted to try and just like look at things through a positive lens. Even if I was feeling bad, just try and find positive things to notice to bring a little bit of cheer and joy to my life. So I'm gonna water Carl with the enriched water. I now have a like lotus flower pot. So I'm gonna change Carl to the lotus flower pot. Nice work. I can tell your plant really appreciates all the love and effort you're giving to it. Thank you. So I'm also gonna turn the notifications on because I'm really bad at remembering things, which is okay. That's totally fine. Some of us are. So I love that they have the notification option, and you can also change the time and make it specific to you and what works for your schedule. Okay, I'm gonna look at the note today. The note says, I hope you have a great night's sleep, which is very sweet because I was actually kind of nervous that night for traveling the following night, and so that made me really happy. Okay, and then this is Tuesday at night. So Tuesday at night we have Fern. I love Fern. Fern is so cute. Oh, hello there. Don't believe we met before. My name is Professor Fern, although you can just call me Fern. I'm a friend of Sammy's and I've been researching this world. Here, self-kindness seems to generate a form of energy, which helps plants grow. I need to run more tests to figure out why, and why does it only work twice a day? Gosh, I just have so many questions that need answers. Perhaps I could ask you to, oops, I think I was starting to get carried away. Deep breaths, Fern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mindful breathing always helps me calm down. You should give it a try if you're feeling overwhelmed. Just choose pause and breathe when you're watering. So this is a new option for enriched water. We can just do mindful breathing, and you can choose the amount of time too, which is lovely. I'm gonna do 30 seconds. We're breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Yay, now we can water Carl. And I love that. I love that they give you different limits, because sometimes you don't have a lot of time to breathe. Sometimes you only have 30 seconds, and that's okay. So I'm gonna water Carl, make him all happy. Now he's happy, and he grew another leaf. We're almost to 5 leaves. We got 2 more. Also, I realized I did not change my pot last time, so I'm actually changing it this time. So now Carl has a little pretty lotus flower pot. And I'm checking the note today. It says you are capable, strong, and so resilient. Now we're going for the next day at 7 p.m. So I didn't do a morning one, which is okay, no consequences. And I'm gonna do emotional naming. Here I was feeling calm and content. This was like right before I went on my flight. So I was feeling content, you know? I wasn't too stressed, wasn't too worried anymore, just content, ready to go, ready to travel, ready to sleep. And checking the note, you're the kind of beautiful that makes me feel beautiful too. This was my favorite one all week. I love that. I love that. That is so sweet. Now, this is in the morning on Thursday. So this was before my panel, so I just did regular water because I didn't have time, which is great too. I did regular water, didn't do anything, but I still grew a leaf. So we completed the 5-star to do. So I'm gonna go over to the little plant card, claim the 5-star reward. In the dark of the forest, the monstera began to stretch its stems out. It yearned to feel the sun on its leaves. And what did we get? What did we get? A package full of items and plants. Perfect for decorating your room, which you will see. Knock, knock, someone's at the window. It's me again, Sammy. There's heaps of stuff to clear out next door, but I've tidied heaps. Say, do you know how to dispose of a scary amount of partially chewed socks, Sammy? Actually, never mind about that. They could be useful. Let me show you around your new room. Yay, so we unlocked another room of the house. We unlock another room and we get to decorate it. Okay, Quilly says, not quite spotless yet, but there's a lot of potential here. Well done, Sammy. Sammy says, oh, Quilly, you made it. Have you met my new friend yet? No, I don't believe I have. How rude of me. My name is Quilliam. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Sammy tells me you've been taking care of the plants. I have. Quilliam is one of my best friends, just like you. He's a real big fan of plants, even more than me. I think he said he's a botanist. Good job, Sammy. You need to get there. Oh, I've just remembered. I gave you a little mini me a while ago. Why don't you go ahead and put it on the windowsill? We have 2 things to unlock. So Sammy will clean up the wallpaper with 65 bones. So we just have to keep progressing in the game and staying consistent, and then we can get bones to clean up the room. But first, I'm putting Sammy on the shelf. And I love that this game allows you to have like a sense of creative expression, you know? It's not just a game you like pull up and you do something and that's all. You don't have any say in what things look like. Like, you can fully customize the different areas of the home, and I really love that. I love having creative expression in a game. I love making it cozy and making the environment exactly how you'd want it in like your own home. William says, a striking composition. I dare say you've added some real gravitas to the room already. Oh wow, it looks so good. I reckon by decorating the room even more, we could make it really cozy, like Clubbercorp, Cubcourt, Klutz Couture. I think the word they're looking for is cluttercore. There's a lot of potential in this room. The more objects you find, the more you can decorate. I actually haven't heard cluttercore and I love that. So I'm just putting a little reed diffuser here. Quilliam says I should be off soon, but I brought something for Sammy. They seem a little bit too excited right now, so maybe I can entrust them to you. I find these treats from time to time when I'm caring for my own plants. Maybe you can find some yourself while you're busy watering. Sammy says, did somebody say treats? I thought I heard someone say treats. If there are treats, you should definitely give me a call. They might just inspire me to do even more tidying. Bye, Quilliam. Okay, so I'm just putting this plant up because I want to cover the boxes. Listen, I don't think we're gonna be able to get to the boxes in a week, but I do want them covered. I want a cozy little room, and I'm putting a little plant on the middle of the shelf. And now let's check the message for the day. I hope you have some nice weather where you are, which is very sweet. And I actually did have nice weather in New York. It was supposed to be really cold, and it wasn't. It was lovely. The sun was actually shining. So that was really nice. So I did get good weather. So this is the next day. This is Friday morning. I'm gonna water Carl, and I'm gonna do it with enriched water. I'm gonna do a daily gratitude. What can you trust yourself to tackle today? I said giving myself time to rest. I did that a little bit. I didn't do it as much as I should have, but I did a little bit, okay? And it was a good intention to set for the day in the morning. Carl's looking great. The message is sometimes it's enough to just be. You're doing great just being you, which I really needed to hear that day because I was a little stressed after the panel and just like all the traveling, and I was like, oh, now I have all this other stuff to do. It was nice to just have that message. Very reassuring. Now this is Friday evening. Emotional naming. I really enjoy the emotional naming. I think it's a really nice way to like feel, you know, give yourself some moments to feel. I was feeling a little bit anxious because I had so much to do, and I just figured out that I was gonna be traveling for the end of the weekend and the first half of the week. So I just was a little bit anxious because I didn't get a chance to rest that day, and then I knew I had to work all the next day. It was a lot. It was nice to be able to name that and be like, yes, I am feeling anxious. I am, and that's okay. We gave Carl another leaf, and we got a ton of treats. We got a ton of treats. So this is Saturday morning. I did emotional naming again. I love me some emotional naming, y'all. I was feeling joy, which was nice. I was feeling cheerful. My partner was with me this morning. I was able to kind of like chill out, still a little bit stressed from all the stuff I had to do, but I was feeling happy that I had my partner there. And we have a fully grown Monstera, so we got a bunch of treats for that one. He's fully grown. Carl in the greenhouse, and then I could start a new plant. Now we have a new plant. His name is Hugh, and I'm gonna do daily gratitude for Hugh. What artistic creation are you appreciative of today? I put my kitties, even though, you know, they're not an artistic creation, but to me they are. So I'm appreciative of my kitties. And watering a little Hugh. And we got a lot of cookies for that. Okay, and then going to the plant card. So since we grew a fully grown one, we get to claim that. The Monstera reached towards the sun with all its heart. It felt a ray of light, and oh, something began to change. We're so close to completing this card, but I don't think we'll do it within the week, but something to look forward to. And we got some new items. We got some new home items to make our little cozy home. I love it. So here's Carl in the greenhouse. I do miss him a little bit. Bye, Carl. We love you, Carl. And so we need 65 treats. We're close, but not quite there. Because I got new items, I'm just filling up my room, just redecorating, moving stuff around. And then I put the plant on the wall because I want to cover up the stuff that needs to be cleaned. And yesterday evening, and I just did regular water because sometimes you just don't have the spoons to do it, and that's okay. just did regular water. We got a lot of treats. We got enough to have Sammy help with cleaning up. So I was like, heck yeah, Sammy, please. I went straight over to the house. I smell some fresh biscuits. Are those for me? Crunch, 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 crunch. Thank you. Let's get cleaning. So he takes away the ugly, ugly wall tarp. And we're good to go. Look how cute it is. We just have the boxes, which are fine. You know, the boxes, we'll leave. We'll leave. Let's check out the message. You're strong. You'll make it through this life, which I really appreciated because at this point I was really stressing because I have a lot to do today specifically. You know, just hearing it from somebody else, I don't know. Sometimes you need that. And it was really, really nice to hear. The end of the week. Fern says, I see you filled your emotional naming jar. We filled our jar the whole week, y'all. I'm sorry, I should have announced myself. I didn't mean to barge in. It's okay, Fern. No worries. Just look at all those beautiful shades. Emotions come and go so quickly, don't they? Like visitors, welcome or unwelcome. Eventually, it's time for them to move on. Such beautiful writing, right? There's more waiting just around the corner, so it's time to say goodbye to these emotions for now. We have to let them go to make space for what tomorrow holds. So lovely. I love this. Go on. It's okay. I love it. So I'm going to let go of the anxiety, everything I was feeling this past week, and start something new. And I was feeling anxious again today. This was this morning. I was feeling a little bit anxious, but it's okay. Like, again, naming it, honoring it, letting it pass. You can't really address it if you don't name it. So it's nice. Got to water Hugh, got some more biscuits, and I'm checking the message. When it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. I love that. True. Cause true, you know? I also wanted to show the end where I actually do unlock the full room and get to decorate. So here I chose enriched water and I put in my skill that I thought I had. And I watered Hugh. We got some treats for that. And then we finished Hugh, so we got to start a new plant. I named him Bart. His name's Bart. I did emotional naming. I was feeling content this day. So we filled up our jar completely, filled a new one. We got some more treats, and then Sammy took away the boxes. Thank you, Sammy. And we got a little cute shelf, and Quilliam gave us a new plant. We got a calathea. That's what we're gonna grow next. I'm really excited about that. But I just moved stuff around a bunch. And then I figured out that you can put plants from your greenhouse in here, which is really sweet. And I really wanted Carl in here. So I moved some stuff around, put Carl on the top, tippy top, and that's it. So that wraps up my week with Kinder World. I love this game. You can find Kinder World on iOS and Android. You need iOS 13 or above to run it. And for Android, you need Android 10 or above. I am somebody who's always kind of struggled with taking time to be mindful throughout the day. And I know that quote of like, if you don't have 5 minutes to meditate, that means you need 5 minutes to meditate. This is like the perfect example of that. It literally takes 2 minutes to just name some emotions, to express gratitude, to breathe, like any form that works for you. They have it, and that's lovely. I love that they have a variety. They have an Instagram, they have a TikTok, they have a Twitter. They also have a Discord if you want to kind of join behind the scenes of the app and maybe like put in your own suggestions or something for the app. And they're a small company and willing to listen to their audience and to their players, and I love that. I think that is so special, and they're always striving to improve the app, and they're always striving to make it more community focused and make it really work for the community. And I love that. You guys know, like, I love cozy games, and I love a cozy game that cares about its player base so much to this extent. And thank you, Kinder World, for sponsoring this video. Thank you to y'all for watching. I hope you can try it out if you already have tried it out, because I've definitely recommended it before. Let me know in the comments how you kind of integrate Kinder World into your life. If you try it and you love it, let me know in the comments. Let me know how your week with Kinder World goes if you try it. That's all. I love you. Stay cozy. Bye.